Hi, my name is Nujum. This is going to be Dragon Rogue, as most of you should hopefully know from the title. Let me see, is this what I had before? Hungry Dragons. So this is Dragon Rogue. I've had some thoughts about this deck. Should have that was one of the cards I wanted to remove. Vanish, I actually really like. It's really powerful. Let's talk about Dragon Rogue. Dragon Rogue. My Dragon Rogue was very much just a super greedy, sort of like play a lot of big dudes, go face, hopefully win game, right? But I think a proper Dragon Rogue, which I want to try and show off today, is going to be very defensive. Now, there's a few key cards that are going to be missing. Sap's one of them. So, Backstab. Backstab is an amazing early game card. You know, kills Knife Juggler, it kills Flame Imps, it kills that 2/2 that Inspired Discover card, not Inspired, the Dark Peddler, I think its name is. You know, 2/3s, I can make it 2/1 and then use my dagger, that's great. It's not as good as Deadly Poison, and the later the game goes, the less useful Backstab becomes. Like, I'd much rather use a Dark Iron Skulker to backstab one minion than actually run a backstab, because in this deck I have very little card draw, and having low mana cards like backstab is always a risk. Now, I also don't have SI7 agents, and part of that was because I have this Sabotage and I had the Shadow Pan Rider. You can't have too many combo cards in one deck. Also, I have Eviscerate. You can't have too many combo cards in a deck, or it just starts becoming a really big problem, right? Because you're going to have all these combo pieces that you just can't get off, which is the same reason Tinkers isn't in the deck. Because if you don't have a lot of low-cost cards, it's hard to really get off those types of cards. And this is kind of a greedy list. What do we have dragon-wise? We have Alexstrasza, very helpful. You're a rogue, you're going to dagger a lot. You're going to have Nefarian. I would have things like Ysera in here if I had Ysera on this account, but Ysera's on my other account. So we're going to have to make do with these two dragons. Nefarian's pretty good, honestly. We're going to play a little bit greedy with sort of the cards we play, I think, because we want to be a bit controlling. I think I want to run a second Hungry Dragon. Fan of Knives is one of these cards that I think is really good. Only one Fan of Knives, double Blade Flurry. I actually think I'll run a Fan of Knives over the Blade Flurry, because I'm using my weapon for a lot of things. Generally, Vanish I might take out of the deck altogether. Okay, so Dragon Synergy, right? We have 2 Blackwing Corruptors, 2 Technicians. People have been saying Technician's actually not very good because 2 attack isn't really much, and the 3/5, well, it may as well be a 3/4, you know, for all the good it does in like actual minion combat. But I like it. It's very sticky. We also only have 2 taunts in the deck, which I was thinking about, so I might put in a sprint and maybe it's a lot of cards. Like maybe Sludge Belcher. If I put in a sprint, I kind of want to put in a prep. Nah, I don't need sprint, because I have so many big cards, right? Is there anything 7 mana I can play? Maybe? Ren Blackhand? I've not been seeing enough legendary. There's Secret Paladin. There's probably targets for it. The thing that makes me even more reliant upon having a dragon in my hand, and as you can see, I don't actually have that many dragons in this deck. I have 200 Dragon, 2 Twilight Guardian, 2 Azure Drake, and then these 2, which is 8, right? It's actually not that many dragons. Maybe we can get greedier and put on Chromagus instead of Ragnaros. One of these is going to get BGH. We're just going to have to kind of accept that. I don't actually want Sludge Belcher, but I want more Taunt. I think, like, if this deck was a little bit more defensive, it would do really well. Granted, we have double Fan of Knives. That's not a card I want. Sap might be very important, because we could play a bit of the tempo game. Maybe a second Zombie Chow, actually. if we want to be more defensive. Owl's really good. I've never found there to be a time where I didn't want the owl, you know? Skulker is just super flexible as well. So maybe we'll put in a second Skulker. Seems like a very focused deck. I wonder if maybe... hold on. So the reason people like SA7 Agent is because it's kind of insane. Dealing 2 damage is valued very highly. And having that be attached to just a very solid minion, even though it's like, okay, you have to combo it, that can be kind of difficult sometimes. It has a lot of potential. Also, the reason I like Vanish, by the way, if you're wondering, Vanish Twilight Guardian and Vanish Hungry Dragon, insane combo. I was actually even running 2 Vanishes at one point, but I think this will be a little bit better. This seems a little bit more focused on the dragon aspect and less greedy. Which I actually kind of don't like. I feel like if you're going to be surviving until turn 10 and you're not being even a little bit greedy, then you've kind of set yourself up to lose. I don't even have the card draw for Cro-Magus, do I? Let's put in Gruul instead of Ragnaros. Why am I putting in Gruul instead of Ragnaros? Because I have this card Gruul and I never use it, basically. I think this is good. Or at the very least good enough. You know, we can even vanish heal bots, which is kind of fun. Let's try it out. Alright, a surprising amount of time spent just on deck construction. Also, I don't have sound again. Whoops.
Watch your...
Whoops! Alright. I want to do this. But it could be aggro druid. But I really want to do it. Turn 2 dagger up. I don't have a way to deal with, what could I draw that would deal with the Darnassus Aspirant? Because that's the big thing right now, is like, if you kill the Darnassus, Druid has such a big problem. I have Deadly Poison and I have Zombie Chow. That's probably worth mulliganing for. Because Zombie Chow I turn 1, and into, Dagger. This is an even worse hand. Man. Oh, that makes my hand a little bit better. It's a shame that I don't have the coin. Coin would be very helpful right now. But granted, going first means I'm always going to be basically 1 mana up on my opponent. Well, he didn't coin Darnassus. Which, if I was a druid... I mean, hey, we're ranked 19. We're ranked 19. Oh, no. Darn it. Okay. Do I think I do attack. Because worst thing that can happen, I can like Fan of Knives and then stab it again next turn. I don't really have any plans for turn 4, so I think that's fine. What did I just witness? I'll take it. Oh my god, the Hungry Dragon as well. Yeah, we'll do this. Sure. It feels bad attacking the 2 minion because clearly this is an aggressive deck, but you know, we'll take what we can get. It's also kind of funny, we can Blackwing Corruptor or Anti-Keelbot and it really doesn't matter because we can Vanish next turn. But Vanish, the problem with Vanish of course is that before turn 10, it's really not desirable. That is an interesting play. I think I do Blackwing. I was thinking like maybe I could like Dagger, but I don't have a good 3 mana play to follow up on a Dagger. Because obviously this being a 3-3 or a 3-2 isn't a big deal. It's got a very strange deck to be playing Leper Gnomes in. I would imagine it's not really an aggro druid then. Maybe a token druid? Like a token aggro kind of druid? It's interesting. I will just play the heal bot for the concede value. No, I won't. I'll play Hungry Dragon because that's much bigger. I'll probably knife. Yeah, we'll knife it. Wicked Knife. Very cool card. So Rogue as a class has a lot of ability to use to gain tempo. like, the hero power is the embodiment of this. They have a lot of cards that gain them tempo, so much so that I don't actually need to use most of them. Like, Vanish isn't a tempo card, but it's a high value card that can get you a little bit of board, a little bit of initiative, right? That's an interesting play. I feel very bad for you. Stone Tusk Boar. I remember. I used to think Stone Tusk Boar was OP because I would see druids like absolutely destroy with that card. He could innervate combo next turn. He's not exactly been playing the best cards. It's in times like this that I would really want a taunt, because I can't really heal. I can heal out of it, but I can't reliably heal because I only have 2 heal bots in the deck. I have Alexstrasza as well, but you can't Alexstrasza out of a combo range, which is why taunt's really, really valuable. I think in this case, because even if he were like double innervate, he still wouldn't kill me. I think I will go with the Azure Raid.
Here we go.
Rule. Depending on what he does next turn, I might play Rule. Because so far he's not been playing very very like a face deck, you know. He's not really been going face. That's a card. All right, he's gonna kill my 3/2 probably. He's just gonna let me. This is an interesting deck. I'm not entirely sure what he was going for. Like. Oh, maybe it was Beast, because I was thinking of like the 2/3/1/1 card. I don't even know its name. So maybe he was going for like some kind of aggressive Beast. No, we're not gonna hit face with our dagger. Come on, we have a deadly poison in hand, obviously, and I just realized the anti-synergy of Vanish and Gruul. Yeah, Ragnaros probably would be much better than Gruul. Dr. Boom would be so much better than Gruul. What is that card? That is not one I was expecting, I'm gonna be honest. And healing... Fatigue? What is... I don't know anymore. I feel bad for... playing against this guy now. Also, I don't have a dragon to activate the taunt. That's unfortunate. Let's just do this, I guess. I don't know. My brain stopped working. If he does like a Poison Seed Starfall combo, then I'd be pretty screwed. I wonder if he was like doing like a random deck challenge, maybe. That could be fun. Maybe one day we'll do that. When the season starts, we're like rank 21. We'll just do like a random deck challenge. Oh man, that combo though. Get wrecked me. Yep.
Here we go.
I'm wondering if there's like some way I can set up lethal next turn, but it looks like I'm just naturally gonna have it, so I'm not even gonna bother. Why play cards you don't have to, you know? I wonder if I had lethal this turn. Deadly Poison, Blade Flurry, Eviscerate. That would be 6, 10. No, I wouldn't have it. Unless I had prepared for it last turn, which is not entirely wrong to assume. That's game.
Well
played. Okay, I'll take it. Getting out of rank 19. By the way, last video I wasn't ranked 19. That's because I lost like 3 games in a row playing some other dumb deck that just didn't work out. So, yeah. Alright, Anduin. This should be interesting because priests have a lot of really good cards when it comes to playing greedy. I don't think these zombie chows I even want, do I? At least not the... maybe I want one. I'll take one. Because it doesn't kill Northshire Cleric, it doesn't kill the dragon guy, the 2/4, which is stupid. Yeah, I'm not sure. It will basically shut out the cleric. Like, he's not gonna just play cleric. Like, unless he has Power Word Yeah, unless he has the power word shield, right? He can like cleric, coin, shield. But I don't think I'm too unhappy with that because I can kind of beat it down. Deal 3 damage, he makes it a 1/4. Deal another 3. Luckily we don't have to worry about that this game. I really like the dragon style because inherently all of the legendary dragons are like legendaries, and it makes me feel like playing dragons would be kind of like greedy, like, oh my god, giant minion every turn, right? But in practice, Dragon Rogue, even Dragon Priest to some extent, isn't just like, here's a giant minion. It's a lot of like defensive play, you know? And the dragon cards, I like how holding a dragon is a big deal, like not playing a dragon. It makes a very interesting dynamic, and yeah, it telegraphs to your opponent, hey, you have a dragon in your hand. But it turns out that's not nearly as impactful as one might want it to be. This is interesting. Ooh, that's also interesting. Next turn I think we'll Fan of Knives, because he'll trade the 4/3 into the 2/4. This is starting to look kind of like some kind of fatigue. I am going to do this. I guess it kind of lets him Holy Nova. No, because he used the coin. What would he play? He could play Shadow of Madness. I don't think I'd be too sad by Shadow of Madness, though. Valen's Chosen would be a not good card that I should have thought a little bit harder about. Whoops. Well, I can Fan of Knives, or I can play the Hungry Dragon, or I can Skulker. No, Skulker doesn't do anything. I think we play the dragon, obviously. Hopefully something we can kill. If not, oh well. I will kill it over 2 turns. It doesn't look like we're doing too much on our next turn. So it shouldn't be a problem. I just realized I shouldn't have hit it. Dark Iron Skulker. Durr. It's okay. Dark Iron Skulker killing the Hungry Grab isn't too important. That's why I really like Hungry Dragon. It just turns out that Shredder is so much better. And not every class can really utilize the Hungry Dragon, because for Hungry Dragon to work, I think you need to have a board on turn 4. And it's actually much harder to guarantee that than one might think. What is that card? Hello? Okay. How do I want to approach this? I could Fan of... No. Skulker's probably the best answer here. Is it? Wait, how would I kill it? Like, if I really wanted to kill it, I could, like, Fan of Knives, Eviscerate. But I don't think that's necessary. I'm worried that he's gonna, like, pull some crazy, like, I don't know, Inner Fire combo, maybe? What am I playing versus? Wait, he has a Noitron!
I wonder.
What are these decks? Okay, I need to get out of rank 19 before I make these videos. I think I'll just cycle this. I don't know what to do. This is the ultimate strat. They've literally duped me into not knowing what to do. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. That's the honest truth. I don't know. I got so thrown off. Dragon Wing Rider. This is actually a really cool card in my opinion. I feel like this is one of those cards that has a lot of potential to be good. Oh, I shouldn't have hit it because now he can just heal it back up. He's probably going to Valen's Chosen it, but... Oh man, it's going to take out both of my guys. He's going to heal it. Wow, that is... insane. Oh, is he gonna go face as well? If he goes face, then thank God I can kind of punish him. Okay, that's good. That also tells me, like, about his deck a little bit, because it means that he's probably not playing, like... Do I tempo Big Game Hunter? No. It's Priest. They're going to have... Wait, no, I should have tempo Big Game Hunter. Shoot. Because next turn I'm going to Gruul, and after I Gruul, I can't tempo Big Game Hunter. Also, it's Priest, and that means they probably don't have anything over, like, 7 attack, over 6 attack. Oh, man, unless he plays Dr. Boom right now, in which case, hey, I'm glad I saved the Big Game Hunter. Also depends on what he plays this turn, I guess, because I might also have to Skulker and Eviscerate. I like this deck, I think. It gives me a lot of options. Wrecked me.
Well met.
I remember back in the day I used to think Ooze was like crazy overpowered.
Reporting for duty.
Oh no, what'll I do? If I play this, he's gonna have 4 power on the board. He'll trade his guy into my 2-1. Because I can get a clear, like, board clear with this. Dagger, I develop a dagger, can prepare for Nefarian next turn. That seems like a lot better, actually.
Here we go.
It's probably, like, the most value I'm going to get. Because, like, once I have board control, it's very hard for him to, like, get board control back. Hopefully I get, like, a flash heal or something from this Nefarian, though, because I am getting kinda low on health. He could very easily have like a double Mind Blast nonsense because he's playing a lot of cards from the very right of his hand. That is a card that I was hoping to not see. Ooh, there's options. Kinda. Well, I think the first thing we do is this, right? Shit. Really? Man. Alright. Well, let's go. I have so many spells in my hand that I want to play, and there's so many more spells now that I really want to play. I can't clear it without using a spell, which is a really annoying thing. Maybe I should have Gruul Deadly Poison there, Tempo Deadly Poison. Again, from the very end of his hand, he's holding on to a few cards, it seems. Okay, it's pretty good. Let's do this.
Let the games begin.
I'm glad we got the Thought Steal as well. I get the feeling he's gonna have like double Mind Blast or some bullshit.
Here we go.
Yep. Well, GG. Maybe I should have Alexstrasza myself. Because I can win with Alexstrasza in this. No, not this turn. What are those 2 cards? Ooze. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm a little bit less scared, because I was thinking he was running some kind of combo deck, you know? This is going to be the best it's ever going to be, let's be honest. Let's go face. I may as well... I probably should have gotten out Gruul, but still half of my mind is in that state of, like, he's totally got some kind of combo in his hand. But no, he had Dragonhawk Rider. How many combos can you really fit? Like, you definitely can't fit, like, an Inner Fire craziness, can you?
Here we go.
Well, at least we're starting to beat him down a little bit. Next turn, if I Alexstrasza him, I'll have 12, 13 on the board. Which means it probably would have been smarter to play... No, I was thinking maybe I could have played, like, Valen's Chosen Big Game Hunter. But that wouldn't actually do more damage than Light Bomb. That would be a card that you would hold on to. So, okay. It's just Priest having a lot of cards that are very conditional. Fair enough. Rip Gruul. Gruul, I feel like it would be a good card. But there are better cards. You know, it's like, how do I keep Gruul on the field? Well, I can, like, I put it in maybe Taunt Warrior. Play like 1,000 taunts, you can never kill the Gruul. But then you just, like, Shadow Word Death in it, and it doesn't matter. That's the problem with taunts. Oh, shit. What will I ever do except kill it? Or kill you. Maybe kill you. Or both. I have 6, 10, 11 damage, which isn't actually enough. Have I Valence chosen Blade Flurry? Yeah, that's 5, 9, 12. Why am I not able to think? Holy God. 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, that's 12. Plus the 2 from Blade Flurry. Plus my dagger. Yeah, so I can Alexstrasza. Right.
Wonder.
No, if I Alexstrasza, that takes up my whole turn, so I can't Blade Flurry or Valence. What am I doing? Oh my God. I don't know, frankly. Sure, why not? My brain is like baffled by these decks. But I mean, hey, you know what? There's some... Every once in a while you find a card, like I was putting in Shotopan Rider in this deck, right? Like, I can't comment on other people's decks. Because here's the thing about Shotopan, I feel like Shotopan's a fairly greedy card to include. It's just really good stats for mana, high value, right? Will he miss the lethal? It's okay, I have a little bit of health. Like, there's no way I can lose. If I have a little bit of health and I just keep playing cards, I can totally win. That's what he's thinking right now. He's thinking, oh, don't worry about all of the damage on the board. Oh, shit. Got rid of 2 of my creatures. Actually, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, because that means he's a lot... Oh, shit. He just killed himself. Well played. I was gonna say, actually, that Holy Nova was a lot smarter than I first took it for. I'll give him credit. Unfortunately, he didn't completely think out that turn. Let's go back and look at the deck one last time. Alright. So, at the start, I think I called it a little bit greedy. It's a little greedy with the Gruul and the Nefarian and the Alexstrasza, you know, not running something like Dr. Boom, but I don't have Dr. Boom. I would probably put it in if I had Dr. Boom. No, but would Dr. Boom necessarily be better than like a Chromagus, though? I mean, I know most people are going to instantly say yes, but having a dragon in your hand is so damn valuable. But I was putting in Ragnaros before. If you want to be really greedy, switch this out for Dr. Boom, and maybe switch out the Vanish for Ragnaros, right? Maybe you'd have to switch in Healbot for like a Refreshment Vendor, get some more early board power, use these late game cards to finish it off, right? Maybe even put in Sludge Belcher for Taunt. This would be more of a good framework for a Control Rogue, though, I feel like. Like, if you got rid of all the dragon stuff, you could put in, like, a Shadowpan, right? Like, what would you put in if you want to Control Rogue? Let's have some fun, right? Because I've not built Control Rogue in a while. Control. So, if I was building a Control Rogue, probably Chromagus, Baron-Geddon, why not, and Ragnaros, and Nefarian, and Gruul. All of these super high value cards. Alexstrasza, why not? Double Mulchins? I don't see why not, man. You gotta go greedy. Go greed or go home. Hogger, YOLO. Actually, where's Sylvanas? I probably should have put Sylvanas in the dragon deck, huh? Whoops. And we'll put double Vanish, which means we'll probably put Sabotage. I think is like one of the best cards in this deck. I didn't actually talk about it much, unfortunately. Defender of Argus, why not? No, let's hold off on the Defender of Argus. You probably want Shredders, Refreshment Vendors, Healbots, Azure Drakes. Where's Sludge Belcher? Lotheb, Big Game Hunter. We want the Combo Boy, SI7 Agent. Goblin Auto Barber, I think, has a lot of potential to be amazing. And we need Deadly Poison. Okay, this is not the list we're going to run at all. Hogger is going to be the first to get cut out. And if we want to be really good about this, It's only one refreshment vendor. Goblin Auto Barber is cool. I think it can replace one deadly poison with double Goblin Auto, other words. Definitely want some kind of clear. Oh, you know what would be? This is a board clear, basically, right? Let's get some of this value out of here. Gruel, I'm sorry, man. You're good value and all. If we're gonna run Molten Giants, then I don't think we should run a lot of things. Like, Moltens kind of take the place. We don't need Baron Geddon. We have so much board clear. Maybe a Vanish as well. I think at most we want like 5 super late game, finish the game type cards, although Alexstrasza is more of a defensive card. But is it? I mean, would you rather Alexstrasza or would you rather a normal heal bot, right? Shadowpan can be good. I quite like it, at the very least. 6 mana we're kind of lacking in cards, so let's deal with that. We have a lot of 5 mana stuff, so let's get rid of you. We don't need card draw. Get out of here, Azure Drake. Oh, but we do want Eviscerate, don't we? Azure Drake is actually a really powerful card because it just puts a lot of things in one card. You get the card draw and the spell damage. It actually does seem like much, much better when I think about it. Although we're having trouble with low drops, so maybe we'll put in Thalnos instead of that. We also want one Zombie Chow because we're control deck, and control decks need Zombie Chows kind of a lot. That might actually be really worthwhile. I also think it would be fun to have like an Ogre Ninja, 1 Shadowpan at least. We do have 2 SI7 and 2 Eviscerate. Maybe not Shadowpan. We have Taunt. We have Heal, kinda. What could we use? More curving out cards. Burgle would be really good for this type of deck. Fan of Knives. Double Fan of Knives. Yeah, this is Control. Maybe we'll run this in the next video. I'll let you know in the comments probably. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name's Nujum. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Also, actually, if you have any cards that you would recommend for this Control Rogue, like, let me know. Because I'm actually seriously thinking about this. It's been a while since I played a Control Rogue deck. In fact, maybe I should switch out Goblin Auto Barber for Undercity. Well, think about it. My name's Nujum, so I'll see you. I can't speak anymore. Goodbye.